Hey, queue up the A. Throw some Q's and A's in here. Can you actually play a story game one day? Yeah, but only if it's like a good story, I think, you know? Because a lot of them are just... It's so long and you're basically just watching a film. I can't be bothered, I want to play a game. Because most of the time it's a film that you're watching when you're playing a game. Play 1v1s with us. What, like Call of Dudes? Oh, we can 1v1. Oh, we can 1v1, except you'll be able to see my screen. You nervous for Edinburgh? Not really. I don't normally get nervous, but started to get a little bit. No, yeah, I'm not really nervous at the moment. Maybe just before I go on stage, but it'll be either before or now. And it's just a bit of fun, ain't? Would you ever do stand up? No. I also have a console. Yeah, I've got a PlayStation 5, but I play all with my friends. Where the hell's the wheel? That's a fucking good point. I need to. I was gonna order a new one today and get a refund for the old one because it's still just haven't seen it. You know, how do you learn to whistle so good? I don't know. Just a little bit of huh. I don't know. I was just born with it. Just etc. You have to wrap a present, George. Yes. My mum taught me quite well actually when I was a kid. It takes like one present to get back into the sort of swing of things, but then once you're in it, then you never get out of it. As in like Christmas. There's not like 17 birthdays that happen at once. Do you ever read books? No. Do you ever use curl cream? No. Like, I probably should read books, but like, just and question, what do you get out of reading books that you don't get out of watching books? Vocabulary. Do you not get that from a show? Perhaps? I don't know. Granted, I'll give you that. You maybe grow your vocabulary, but if I'm not into, if I don't really care about that imagination, cool. Yeah, my job's imagination. Really, the book is more accurate. To what? It's a fictional thing. It can't be accurate. It's incapable of being accurate. So many details get missed in movies, it's insane. But you wouldn't know that. And you wouldn't care if you didn't read the book. Yes, you would. How would you, though? If you just watched the show, you wouldn't be like, oh, that's missing a bit. A person with a wider imagination would enjoy a book more than a movie. Not necessarily. I guess they didn't more accurately. They would be using more imagination. Not necessarily enjoying it more, though. Because I could have the widest imagination in the world, but I could just enjoy movies more. Are you able to visualize things you read in your mind? Kinda, yeah, but he loves to argue. No, this isn't an argument, I'm just asking questions. I quite like having a show on or something, just to like sort of switch off and just have on in the background while I just flick through my phone or something, which I guess is just screen upon screen upon screen upon screen, but why is a book better than that? Yeah, with a book, you kind of just have to lock in. You try and speak to someone who's reading a book, you're pissing their ass off. Do you like the Hunger Games? I do like the Hunger Games. I can get why if you like the Hunger Games, you might want to read the books more because the films kind of tail off. I've watched Divergent. Yeah, again, I like that sort of style of film that's like setting up a whole new different world that you sort of learn about and everyone's, you know. But Divergent was just a bit shit. Similar to like Maze Runner, just went a bit shit. Did you grow up reading? Because I feel like that makes a big difference. Yeah, I grew up reading. I sort of did the reading challenge at school, and hey, they said I had the reading age of a fucking rabbi, but it just never really was something I wanted to sit down and do, you know? You keep buying books we haven't read. I feel like I'd be more likely to read like a non-fiction book, like an autobiography. That feels more something like I'd want to read. Because I'd hate to feel, because reading feels like, I'd hate to feel like I'd put the effort in to find out a book was shit. If I've put all the effort in and I've read through like 300 pages of a book and I'm like, that was a bit naff, then it feels like, oh, I've really wasted my time there. You could just DNF it. Yeah, but even then it's still wasted time, isn't it? It's fun when a book sucks. Why? Could you get more fucking fire fuel? Ops on Ireland. I liked Ireland when I was there. I've been there twice, maybe? I don't know. It was good fun. I liked Ireland. Ireland is good. Ireland is cool. How long will it take you to get to Edinburgh? I don't know. We're getting a sleeper train. Where would you want to go in the world that you haven't been before? Australia. Penguins on Love Island this year. I only watched it via TikTok. Japan. I've been to Japan. I've only watched Love Island for TikTok, and I quite enjoyed watching a program through TikTok. That sounds bad, but just like each day, just catching up on the 60-second best bits. You know? Nervous to see you in Edinburgh. Don't you be silly. It's going to be the best. Do you see yourself living anywhere out the UK? Not really, no. I just don't think I could. Got too much here, you know. Do you get nervous meeting people outside? Not really. I don't really get nervous, no. Every now and then they start filming, you know? Not like, well, occasionally, just like from afar, but come up and just sort of film. Just be like, look who it is, man. I'm like, hi. Pleasure. I just don't really know what to say. Twitch, YouTube, or TikTok? YouTube. Till the day that I die. Are the TV and Batch still besties? They never were. Ever. What brought you to that conclusion, huh? Do you use CapCut? Get fucked. How about that? Who are your friends as the best podcast? I don't listen to them or watch them. Ooh, the only clips that I do watch actually are pitch side clips. I watched like every one that they put up. I watch all of them. Des. And I guess you could call them my friends, couldn't you? What's been the stream you're proudest of so far? I don't know if I'm proud of any of the streams. I've not done anything that exciting, have I? I can't even say they're like IRL ones with Jason because I didn't do anything for them. I just turned up, you know? Will you collab in the US soon? Potentially, like, maybe like next year, I think would probably be most likely. You think you will ever do a charity stream? Yeah. Next World Encephalitis Day, I want to do something for it. What age do you think you'll stop social media? Like when you feel content with what you've done, if that makes... If I stopped doing videos, I know you're going to be like, but you don't post. But if I stopped making content, I don't know what I'd do with myself. So like, sort of quote unquote retiring would be like, all right, no, but now I need to sort of fill my day. What do I do? What do I actually do? When are you going to stop streaming? Well, like altogether? I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be a thing that's daily. I mean, it's not currently daily, but I don't think I've ever tried to pretend that I'm now a streamer and this is going to be like a daily occurrence. But I want to at least do sort of like, at least like 3 a week. When does Emily get married? She gets married 26th of May next year, I believe. When my 5th regret, Mary. Are you satisfied in life? Very satisfied, actually. Yeah. Does getting older ever make you nervous? Not really anymore. No, I feel like I've kind of sort of enjoy every day as much as I possibly can. I feel like I'm living a very privileged, lucky life, so I feel like it would be out of pocket to be annoyed at that. Do you remember the passing thought story? Yeah, I don't know if I said it well, or I haven't watched the clip back. I don't want to watch it back. But yeah, it's just like a fairly toxic thing that sort of ended, sort of didn't around that time. That was dropped, and I was like, oh fuck, I like this song. It's not. It wasn't. I don't think it was something that was like the song was like, fuck, this is me, this is everything. It was like a couple times I was on a linebacker and listened to it. And I was like, oh fuck, this hits right now. This hits. Do you ever get annoyed with the comments other creators make about your demographic being mainly women? No, not really. I think if they're like, if someone sort of, I don't know. It's. I don't get annoyed at that comment. I just don't want to be known as a creator that makes things exclusively for women, if you know what I mean. Which is like the case, I think. I think people watch my stuff and they think I've just got a more vocal female side to it than male side, which is why... But obviously, you're not going to be like, oh, he's got very vocal fans. It's just like, oh, he's got a big female fan base. Which doesn't mean I don't have a similar sized male one, but you know, why is that so bad though? It's not bad. I just don't want. Then it's just cutting off a side of an audience, isn't it? If some like a guy doesn't know who I am and just goes, oh, he's got like a big female, I was like, oh, okay, then clearly it's just female content. It's not like a bad thing or like a big deal. Do you dislike any creators you met? No, not in the YouTube space at least. No. What would you do if you ever got cancelled? Don't know. I don't know what I'd get cancelled for. I guess it depends what you're getting quote unquote cancelled for. Kiara Rara, thanks very much for the gifted. There's not really a place that I'd feel like I can sort of put myself into, because if I'm like, oh, I did something horrific, I can't get out of that, then it's like, well, okay, then I can't see myself doing that. Which channel on YouTube would be your dream to feature on? Mark Rober or Ryan Trahan. They're the big two that I'm like, just seem like really nice guys and just make good videos. Instagram or TikTok? I like seeing posts from people I know more on Instagram than I do on TikTok, but I scroll TikTok more. Does that make any sense whatsoever? If like a mate's Instagram pops up, I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Let me scroll through, see what they've been up to. What are they doing? Is Evie joining you guys in Edinburgh? I don't think so, unfortunately. Which sidemen do you bond with the most? I don't know. I feel like I've got quite a good relationship with all of them. Now, like at this point, like I guess I've seen more of Harry, and we've been away and get on like really well with him. But equally, Ethan, get on well with Ethan. I feel like if we're like teamed up in a video, we're gonna have fun. I don't think any of them, if I'm like in a pair of them in a video, I'd be like, fuck's sake. I mean, Toby, yes, Toby. I get on really well with Toby. Toby's always been very lovely to me. Even, I remember the KSI and Rotashaw Control Our Days video. There was like a nice little sort of lull in the day when we were at the Airbnb. And sort of cameras were off for a bit. It was sort of had a nice chat. It was just, so how was the first video? Like, were you really nervous coming on? Like, how did you feel? Because obviously it's like a big step up. We get that. And I was like, yeah, no, man, I was like really nervous before I did the talent show, but I'm okay. And yeah, just felt normal. Are there any videos you turned down and now regretted not doing? I've not turned a lot of videos down. There's been a few side plus shoots, like the insider dating side plus thing that happened. I was meant to be on them. I've meant to be on a few videos that if I've, like for example, Chris's England versus Germany pub golf in England, I was on holiday for. So I'm only if I'm like away and I'm unable. Normally, I don't think I've actually just flat out turned something down before thinking about it. Out of the UK YouTube team, whose content do you enjoy? People's videos who I would click on and watch. Chris, Will. I watch the occasional Freezy video. I used to watch most of the Sidemen Sundays. I don't watch them really anymore. Max Fosh, many uploads. Occasionally a little Zach Allsop video. Chip uploads a video. Would you ever do a subathon? See, I personally wouldn't do a subathon because I feel like it sort of would be... It would feel wrong for me to do one, whereas a normal streamer who is streaming every day, it's their main thing, like them doing a subathon, surely, maybe it's for charity, maybe it's for whatever, but those subs stick around, they watch it, and it means more to them. It not means more to them, but it's like the money people spend is put in a better place than... Maybe I'd do one for charity, I don't know, but do you know what I mean? Any American YouTubers you watch? I've recently just started watching Airac and Jack Pembroke, just because they're very Will-y and Max Foshy sort of Ryan Trahan-y sort of style of video. I'm in that sort of rabbit hole at the moment. I watch a lot of Forrest Gallant, the wildlife guy. It's like I used to love Outdoor Boys. I don't think they post anymore, do they? If Batch gets married, who do you think his best man will be? Probably one of his friends from home, I would imagine, because he's got he's similar to me, and he's got because I think him and Arthur Hill sort of joined in on this sort of space a bit later than everyone else. We just have like a friendship group from home that we see a lot of. I know Chris and Arthur both do as well, but obviously they're in Jersey and they've been with the other guys longer as well. If you know what I mean? Who'd be your best man? I don't know. I don't freaking know. I guess it depends at what like stage I am in my life. Need a wife first, mate. Well, chat, what if I told you potentially have someone that I'm seeing currently? What would your thoughts be? We won't believe you. You're lying, no way. Well, actually, that's a truth. Chris doesn't count, right? Cool. Don't tell her about your fleas. Cool. We agreed to not make it official. Cool. Are you joking or not? 'Cause I want this to be... Well, yeah, no, I've been seeing someone for a little while. It's been official for about a month and a half. She's coming to Edinburgh with us. But yeah, I've always said I don't want it to be. If I did have a relationship, I wouldn't want it to be like a public thing. But it's I mean, there was one instance where something occurred, but I feel like it's just a nicer feeling to have it be known and it's be private. If you know what I mean, as opposed to it just being a complete secret, it be known and it be private feels more. Like we are able to live our lives as we would like and not sort of pretend anything or not show anyone or like not be seen together, if you know what I mean. Was she posted on Arthur's story yesterday? I don't think so. She was there yesterday. So we are official, yes. Will we find out who? Her name's Yasmin. But yeah, I mean, you'll probably have to find her through who I follow and stuff. But yeah, that was a sort of decision we wanted to make together in terms of it not being like I'm pretending she's not a thing, but also being able to sort of, just go about our lives as we would like to. But still maintain that she's her own person. You know, I don't want it to be like I'm not going to start making videos with her. I'm not going to start posting her everywhere. Half of UK crying right now. If you ain't bullshitting, congrats. Thanks. No, I'm not. Yaz is who is, yeah. But yeah, it's that, you know, yeah. So it's I didn't want it. As I say, I'm not going to post anything sort of like a bit. I didn't want to do like a sort of big Instagram post. Just sort of saying something on stream felt more natural. And then we want it to just, you know, she's still living her own life. If you could respect her privacy, that'd be good. I'm sure you'll do your snoop and you'll find who Yaz is. But there you go, chat. There's my big secret. George, I just won Gulag. I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy for you, Katie. How long have you guys seen each other? For a few months. It's been official for like a month and a half. That's when I went before. I went to Corfu with my friends, and I was in Bristol. That was when she met my parents for the first time. It's quite cool. But yarp. How did we not find out? Well, that's the thing. It's been like I've not been saying anything. I've not even been liking her photos and stuff. It's just a weird sort of space to be in. So I kind of want to sort of lift that. And obviously, it comes with some cons for her because it's like she's then brought into the world slightly. But that's what I'm sort of. Honestly, Georgia getting bored. Thanks, Yasmin Amelia. Yes, that is her. As I say, I want it to be like, okay, cool. I've got a girlfriend, whatever. But not be like a massive, overwhelming sort of, she's now a YouTuber, so that she's living her own life. Any freaking way. Any questions? How did Max react? He was, he went, what? Well, he knows I've sort of been seeing her for a while, but yeah. You're punching bad, no offense. Thank you, appreciate it. Did Faith help pay Cupid? No. Dare I say, Yaz actually made the first move? Do you think she'll ever be in posts or videos? Look, maybe she'll make like a little cameo. Like, I mean, we're filming. Obviously, we're vlogging the Edinburgh show for the podcast. So, because she's coming along to that, I was like, "You happy to be not sort of a starring character, but like slightly in it, I guess." She was like, "Yeah, that's fine," but she just obviously wants to live her own life. That's why I didn't want to make a big post, but now I'm making some sort of big speech about it. But yeah. How did Chris and Arthur react? Well, they know her quite well now. Bro shouting it from the rooftops. How did Battery react? Why are we getting everyone's reactions? Is she aware of exposing this right? Yeah, well, I said to her, because what happened was, basically, when we were in Bristol together, somebody filmed me and her together, and sent it to like a group chat. And then that got sent to another group chat who one of her friends was in. She sent it to Yaz and was like, "George better not be seeing someone behind your back." And she was like, No, that is him. I was like, look, that's a thing that may happen again, may continue to happen, maybe it will get posted to TikTok at some point. And it was like, okay, so the option is either that happen, it sort of stay trying to keep it a secret, sort of have the points where you don't want to be seen out together or you don't want to mention them in a video or something. And then sort of wait for it to come out that way and then address it, or just sort of pull the band-aid off and just be like, hey, that's happened, but please, don't overwhelm her ass. Just sort of respect her privacy. She's her own girl. So we decided. Because I said I've sort of brought you into this world by being me. No, I was like, look, sort of. It's up to you there. You probably your only two real options. I apologize, but this is completely up to you now. It's the least I could do. So that's the route she wanted to go, and I'm fully there for it. So there you go. Single joke's got to go then. I can still do the I'm bad at speaking to women jokes. Don't tell her you don't use shampoo. Yeah, that stays between us actually. Now it's announced. Can you get nicer bedding? Well, I'm moving out. That's big changes, guys. We'll be moving to a new place. Hopefully, I'll have a nice little office, so my bed's not in the background. I'll have a proper background, etc. Does she know you're balding? Nice, thank you very much. Appreciate it. How'd you meet? Well, let me tell you guys. Really, really not exciting story. She followed me on Instagram. I saw her profile pop up. I clicked on it. I said, okay, she's a very attractive woman. But let me do the quick check. Does she follow all the YouTubers and all that lot? So I clicked on the followers. Didn't follow anyone that I followed apart from myself. I don't follow myself, but it obviously pops up when she follows you. So look, I may have slid in, but she made the first move. Let that be known. Let that be the top of the headline. It's not cute. That's not a cute meet cute. That's She follows Sabina. Yeah, well, she's met them now. Noted. Time to unfollow everyone. So following you is not the first move. That is 100% the first move, and that's exactly how I shall keep saying it. She might have followed first, but did you DM first? I may have DM'd first, but she followed, so that's the rules. Are you sure it's a she? I'm unaware as of yet. Did you meet her dog yet? She's not got a dog. That's one that she really likes dogs, so she's messaged around where she lives asking if anybody needs a dog sitter, so that's just a random person's dog. But I may be meeting it soon because she needs the owner needs someone to look after it on weekdays. So I'm a go fucking walk a dog. There, I said it. But anyway, chat. We'll leave it there. Officially defeat the gay allegations. Take that, Joe Weller. Thanks, gang. Appreciate y'all. That may have been why I was dragging it out to 4.5 hours, because I just couldn't find a place that felt natural to say it. But now it's been said. There you go. I shall be seeing you soon. I literally said to her, yeah, sure, I'll say something on stream tonight. It makes sense. And then I was like, oh, guys, Q&A maybe? Q&A? Wait for a good question to pop up?